Hey everyone, Andy Howe here with the Columbus Way, bringing you another edition of our local business highlights, where we shine a light on local businesses and awesome things that are happening right here in Columbus. Today I'm here with Al Garcia. Al, thanks for sitting down with me today.
Absolutely.
You just started a new business recently, and so I just want to again thank you. I know you got a lot on your plate right now. There's tons of moles to whack, if you will. So thanks for sitting down. But tell everybody a little bit about your business you started and what you guys do.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing this time with me, Adam. So the bottom line is that we market to small and mid-sized businesses across the country. The idea is to acquire more business, get your name out there, get some business coming your way with very little effort on your part. If you're the business owner, you have, like you just said, a lot of moles to whack, right? Yeah. So we make it easy so you focus on your business and allow me to focus on bringing you clients. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you guys are providing leads for businesses, basically.
We're providing ways for clients to become more aware of you.
Got it.
In various multiple verticals, so any small to mid-sized business can benefit from.
Okay, awesome. And so it's a sales-based business. I know we were talking a little bit before the camera started rolling about like call reluctance.
Yeah.
And it's amazing the power that a little piece of plastic can hold over your mind. Yeah. Especially a couple calls you've been maybe rejected. But what the hiring process. You've been in sales a long time. Right. I'm sure you can kind of see who's going to work or not. But what do you guys do, or how do you help coach up your salespeople to overcome that call reluctance?
That is an awesome question. Probably the $1 million question.
Right.
So in fact, I'll share this with you. I created this idea, right, and I call it the pyramid.
Okay.
So it's something that I created. So it's a threefold, fold idea perspective. You have to have these three components to be successful, no matter what you do.
Okay.
All right. So the bottom is your attitude, because everything's mindset.
100%.
Right. If you don't have the right mindset, no matter what you focus on doing, you're probably going to fail. And I'll expand it. We can talk about that for hours.
Yeah.
Right? The power of the mind, all that jazz. The second one would be skills. You got to be good at what you do. Otherwise, you're not going to be as successful as you possibly can. But the third one, which is going to touch on answering your question, the call reluctance, the third one is work ethic. And I'll repeat them. Is your attitude, your mindset, good at what you do, and actually freaking doing it.
Right.
Work ethic.
Executing.
Executing, right? So you can have the right mindset, you can be the best at what you do, but if you don't actually do it, it doesn't bring you any success. So the combination of all three of these are essential for success. But talking about your question specifically, how do you go about doing it? So if you have a job, or where you have a compensation where you're expected, you have a boss that's kind of on you, that's probably easier, because they're drilling you, or the micromanager, you have to hold so many calls an hour or a day, whatever. But when you work for yourself, like you and I both do, that's where the challenge comes. Like, how do I motivate myself to look at my phone and say, I have to make phone calls to be successful? So I remind myself of these three components, mindset, and the skill set, and then the work ethic. But so I put small steps, small goals. They call it baby steps, right? If your focus is, I need to make 50 phone calls a day, if that's your equation, that your numbers, because it's a numbers game. 50 phone calls a day, I'm going to get in contact with probably 10 people. Out of those 10, 5 are probably going to listen to me, and 2 are probably going to end up being possible clients, and I might get 1 sale. If those are your numbers, well, how do you get to your mindset to say, I need to make 50 phone calls? It's easier to say it than to do it. You don't have to do it all in one day. So, what I would suggest is say, hey, start with maybe just 5 phone calls. Today, I'm only going to make 5 phone calls, and I have from right now to accomplish that. So you could, screw around for 30 minutes while you look at your phone and look at social media or whatever.
Right.
But you got to say, I got to make that first phone call. What did Nike say? Just do it, right?
Right.
That's the hard part. But start with baby steps. If I say, hey, I'm only going to make 5 phone calls today, and that's my goal. That's my baby step. I got to tell you, once you get to 5, and you get that cadence going, that movement going, the energy going, you're not going to stop at 5. It's going to go a lot higher than that.
There's a saying my father-in-law always says that's so perfect. It's like, anticipation is greater than realization. So, you could kind of flip that. He talks about it with regards to like a vacation. Like part of the fun of the vacation is looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
And then usually that's more fun almost maybe than the vacation itself. But if you kind of flip that on its head and you think about fear, which it really only exists in our mind, right?
True.
So it's like the anticipation of the fear and making the phone call. Once you make the phone call, you're like,
it's out of the way. Yeah.
Well, this is whatever, I can do this, right? So
right, you're absolutely right. It's that initial fear that keeps us from moving forward.
Right.
This is why when you put that large number like 50, that's a bigger fear sometimes than just 5,
right,
or even just 1. And so once you get that 1 or 5 out of the way, it starts getting a lot easier for you.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Sure.
So I don't even know, what's the name of your company?
It's guerrilla marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guerrilla marketing. Awesome. So guerrilla marketing, obviously you guys have some competitors. What do you feel, what do you guys do better, or how do you solve your customers' problems better than your competitors?
That's a very good question. And one of the things that I tell my clients is that, listen, I'm not here to necessarily compete with anyone that you're currently using, because we're not doing anything similar to what they're doing. So a lot of clients are reluctant to even listen to me because, no, I already have a campaign that gets me, X amount. Like, that's cool. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're finding success, keep that.
It, yeah.
I'm not here to compete with anybody because we don't do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I've been in the leads business, if you will, in the marketing business for over 10 years, so I know what's out there. The niche is that you don't have to do anything with the campaign that I'm giving you, providing any changes at all. But the question is, can you use 5 to 10, maybe 20 new clients a month with you doing nothing at all?
Right.
The answer to that is usually yes.
Right.
And that's where I start just opening the door to explain to you what I do. So that's, I guess, the defining to answer your question is, how do I differentiate myself from other campaigns out there? Is that with me, you don't have to lift a finger.
Yeah. Turnkey.
It's turnkey.
Yeah.
I do all the work for you and get their clients to come your way.
Awesome. Well, I guess, are you hiring right now for anybody that's looking for jobs watching?
I'll be in a position to hire very, very soon. I think with the months to come.
Okay.
Assertive, positive mindset individuals that want to make a lot of money. Of course, that's the cliche. We want to hire,
right?
But since I'm still in startup mode, I'm the one making the sales calls. I'm the one that's getting everything set up. But in the months to come, soon I will be in a position.
Awesome. Well, guys, if you're watching this a few months, what is it? June 26th right now, a few months from now, check out Guerrilla Marketing. They may have some jobs available.
Yep.
So, if you can think back to when you were, in high school, maybe you were 15, 16 years old, something like that.
It's a long time ago.
Long time ago, I know. If you could give yourself, like, maybe 2 pieces of advice to help you be a better salesperson, or maybe somebody's watching, they're in high school and they want to get into sales and don't know where to start. What would you tell that person?
Great. All right, 2 things out of 100 I can probably tell, right?
Sure.
So the easy one is read.
Okay.
I'll tell you, when I first started in sales, I didn't take advantage of the literature that was available of others who have failed and then found success until years into my career. So to take a few years of wasted, or call it whatever time you want to call it, wasted or learned time.
Tire spinning, right?
Yeah, exactly. Tire spinning, getting nowhere really fast. Pick up a book. If you could read at least 1 book a month, whatever industry, so there's knowledge, there's all this self-help stuff, right? But sales in particular, read those psychological, how to get people to say yes, self-improvement books, at least 1 per month. Obviously,
best sales book. What's your best sales book? On that topic?
I'm not getting paid for this, but I tell you, Jeff Gidmore has this book called The Sales Bible.
Okay.
And it's really easy to read because it's written almost like the Bible. It's got the 10 Commandments and all that jazz.
Okay.
It's a fun read, and you don't have to read it from beginning to end.
You just kind of crack it open.
There's different sections, and crack it open. You can have it. And every time I read it, I tell you, I find something new. So the Sales Bible is probably my favorite sales book.
Awesome.
So that's one tip I would give you. Go out there and read books. Now, if I'm a teenager, here's my second tip.
Okay.
Just getting started in sales, I want to get better at this. You've heard this before. You become the kind of people that you surround yourself with.
Sure.
So get yourself mentors, get associated with people that are in that industry. Even for a coffee, for this, if you can afford a coffee, buy them a coffee, right? Say,
Right.
hey, you got like 5 minutes, I just want to pick your brain, and people are honored to do that.
Yeah.
And like, just give me 5 minutes of your time, just want to learn more about you and ask all these questions, but become their friends, associate yourself with winners rather than losers, right?
Right. You're the average of the 5 people you're closest to, right?
Exactly. You're
Tim
absolutely
Ferriss
right.
always says that.
True.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and thanks for sitting down with me. I know it's super busy, but yeah, anything else? How do people connect with you? Or
Al Garcia, or I have this other Facebook page called The Sales Floor.
Okay.
As you know, I've been running sales floors for a long time. I spent time, across the country building sales teams. I spent time in Cairo, Egypt. I didn't tell you this.
Okay.
I was in Cairo for a year.
That's cool.
Running a sales team out there. I've worked in call centers in Belize, in Mexico, in the Philippines, and built 4 different companies here in Columbus, Ohio also. So the sales floor is how you can follow me.
Okay, awesome. Well, guys, check down below. I'll put all the information down in the links so you can connect with Al if you're looking for that sales job in a couple months.
Yeah.
Maybe he might have something for you. But hey, man, I appreciate your sitting down
No
today.
problem. Thank
And
you.
guys, thanks for watching. And if you have any businesses that you'd like for me to highlight, just reach out. I'm happy to start the dialogue. Thanks so much for watching.